So, hey, so, first project of the new work package, I figured I'd do the movie review. So, originally I thought that perhaps it would be better if I watched something and then reviewed it right after watching it for the first time. But after I got home, which is fairly late, and actually managed to pick a movie, which was even later, I was really tired and decided to go to bed. Unless I'd wanted to watch The Ring, but I don't think that's the best thing to watch before bed. So anyway, I decided to review something I watched a few weeks ago, The Shining. Now, I was fairly excited to watch it because I've heard that it's a classic, and I really enjoy horror movies, so I had fairly high expectations going in. Well, so anyway, as a horror movie, well, it didn't quite, to be perfectly frank, it wasn't scary. Now, I know you have to account for time period, and that The Shining was made in the 80s, and to audiences in the 80s, it was probably slightly more terrifying, but to be perfectly frank, I've seen movies from that time period and earlier horror movies that did succeed in that, and The Shining simply didn't. It might have been the fact that they had very harsh music cues from the very beginning of the movie. Honestly, the only thing that happened in this movie that actually scared me was one very dramatic music cue, and then suddenly a black screen with the word Tuesday on it appeared. I feel that if certain parts of the movie had been perfectly silent, because the concept itself, being trapped in an isolated hotel without anyone else around for several months, and this hotel is haunted or something, or there's something wrong with your kid, is scary. But the execution of it was not. There are certain parts of the movie, as I was just saying, that could have been perfectly terrifying if they'd only been silent. I've often heard people say that this is Jack Nicholson's best performance in anything, and I honestly don't agree. A lot of the performances came off as a little bit contrived, honestly. For example, this scene could have been so much scarier if she just swung the bat properly. There's no reason why she's not. It didn't really make much sense. Some of the shots in this movie were way too long, and you would kind of lose focus, considering the fact that this film is almost 2.5 hours long. To have shots that last for 3 minutes or more of a kid just on a tricycle, probably not the best choice. Finally, the plot of this movie, while the concept is interesting, the plot falls a little bit flat. A lot of people will try and read a deeper meaning. A lot of people will try and find a deeper meaning in this, and I believe that that was kind of the point, and for what it does it well. It seems like it's trying to, by throwing all of these odd elements into one film, it feels like it's trying to create something that people will theorize, but there's actually nothing there. Which is interesting because it does make you wonder about the concept, But as far as the actual plot is concerned, there really is nothing there. Well, I'm almost finished my tea, so it's probably time to go. Thanks for listening.